hot. It's July 6th and it's hot. So we're doing some chicken house fan work. We are having to replace some bearings. These fans they're about 20 years old. So having some, you can see the play in that bearing. What happens is then when it gets that much wobble, this prop actually starts hitting the housing. So we're just making a little racket. This is what we're putting back. Pillar block bearings. So we're having to get these off, put this on, and you know, it's one of those things that can go pretty smooth. It's one of those things that can take all day. It's just according to how aggravating things want to be. So we try to get it done with minimal bad words. Hey.
Go, Katie. Rooting for you. Putting this at the road.
We're gonna run down to the barn because that's where the torch is. Do a quick cut on these bearings. It's about the easiest way we found to get them off.
I'm gonna show you boys a little trick. Light it up, light it up. Put the gas on.
Feed truck.
Alright. So I learned on these collars, bearings, bush, anything like that, easiest way to cut it, get it red hot on each side. I like to be cutting down the other way if I could, but I try to get that collar hot. And all I'm going to do is just shave a little at a time because I'm trying not to get on the shaft. I don't want to scar the shaft. Yeah, we could cut this off with a scissors wheel, but chance of scarring the shaft up. See that right there? There's no scarring at all on that shaft. You just keep working it with a torch. That shaft's not hot. You're getting that bearing sleeve really hot. So you just keep working your option and melting that thing down. You can't even tell where it's been there. Pretty slick little deal, isn't it? Good job. If it pops, you cut it off wrong. I don't care what anybody says. Don't you booger it up.
Bugger what up? Just tap it in. Just tap it in. What movie is that?
Happy Gilmore. she won't never seen. How hot do you think it is in the shop right now?
102.
Just a little low.
I think it's warmer.
Yeah. I think it's 110 in the shade.
When you're putting these back together, we started one of these coming up from the bottom. That way, it's lining up our holes. Come right over here and cool off a little bit.
It's pretty good.
Look straight.
I think so. Needs a new belt.
Yeah. She ready to go on?
Yeah. Let's see what she does. Fire in the hole.
What?
Fire in the hole. That's how you replace the pillar bearings. So now come with us, we're going to swap a motor on one of Ben's and try to get it running. It's one of those mechanicking days.
She work.
So this is one of Ben's fans that he had a motor go bad. Swapping it out. We'll show you guys how to replace a motor on an Aerotech fan. If you're noticing there's no cones on it, it's because this form, when he bought it, the cows, when my uncle had it, the cows were able to get in here and they'll rub on those cones. They're fiberglass, and you know how that works out. They get scratching their backs and break the cones, so that's why they don't have them on there. What are you doing, Raptor?
Trying to figure out. Line goes to 1 and 4.
Has it got a pull string on it?
No, but if you'll check the oil right here.
Does it take gas?
No, this is diesel.
Alright, what you got?
Line on 1 and line on 4.
Makes it turn which way?
Motor is counterclockwise rotation, lead in to reverse rotation interchange, red and black leads.
And that's on 220. So you can swap your wires as it's showing there, and it will determine whether it turns clockwise or counterclockwise. So we'll have to swap a wire the way it's wired up and get it turning the right way. We'll do some wiring and show you what we got.
Safety first.
I think if we would say safety first, we wouldn't have wires hanging.
Okay, safety second.
Okay, that sounds better. Is that twitchy where it ain't tweet? I told you, stick them with that frame right there and you'll tell. Lick your finger first.
That top one, man. We got any?
Yeah. We got wrenches, you know.
I know, I was just trying to get it positioned.
He's gonna have to extend that ground. He's trying to be
hard headed.
Get a wrench. It's the best ratchet I've ever bought. Rapco BFR128BLFG. Good luck finding one. But the thing I like about it is it's a swivel head, but you can lock the swivel and keep it locked in that position instead of it flopping sometimes when you don't want it to. That's a nice one. You need a bell. Hurry up. It's not turned on in the controller. Look at him driving 90 with my toolbox open. That's the kind of help you get these days. Stand back since being wired this thing. Everything looks great except it's spinning backwards. That's a true story. See how the louvers are closed? Didn't he say something about of course it's right?
Backwards. That's your doing.
That's not my fault. You wired.
That's right.
You wired. I took over and swapped the wires, so we'll see. So the mistake was, it says on the motor counterclockwise lead in. I assumed that was talking about front end lead in, is actually talking about terminal leads. So swap the red and black wires. Anything else you want to cap it off with?
Some water.
We started at 98 degrees, now we're at 92.5 with a rain shower, and buddy, when this goes over, it's gonna be hot as the devil's tail. Till next time.